Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan, and I'm out here in my woods, a part of my woods. I was just hiking around, and I was walking along this trail here, and I stopped because right when I got to about where I'm standing now, I heard footsteps, like something was moving, something bigger was moving off in that direction, and I don't know what it was or where it went or anything like that. So I'm not going to speculate too much on it. I just was saying that because this is the spot that I stopped when I heard it. Now, I started looking around over here, and I saw this stick right here that is just going right through this tree where, if you can, yeah, where this is kind of an interesting formation for a tree. There's a little bit of an opening up through there, but I still don't see where that stick would have fallen from. There's no broken spots on this tree here, the little one, and around it, everything else is pretty far away. So I would assume that that was a stick that was found and placed there. And I'll show you why I assume that here in just a second. But yeah, it looks like it would have had a little bit of trouble falling through that and placing itself there so neatly. And right here by it, you know, you've got this little stick stuck through the fork of a bigger tree there, which is something that you can commonly find in areas where they are. And I've always been pretty sure that that marks pathways, because there's a clear path right there where I just walked through, and one actually right here too. So that movement there is my cat. He likes to hike with me. Only cat I've ever had that does that. But anyway, there's another huge tree limb right here. And, you know, everyone's always like, well, that's nature and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, nature does do that kind of stuff. However, nature doesn't always anchor it in the ground like that, underneath something else. And the squatches do. So whenever you find something they have done as far as a bend goes, you're going to find it pinned down to the ground under something, or somehow anchored to the ground. And that bend is pretty tall, and it's got a little broken spot right there, which indicates that there was some force on it. And I highly doubt that that little stick caused that much force. Then you also see there's another bent branch right there, and it's bent underneath this part of it. Also, we've got an X here too, right here. And that's the main indicator that you're in one of their areas. That's their mark. I'll show you why I don't think this is nature. Right here, you can see that that is right in the fork of it. I mean, it was put right around that tree to hold this stick in place. Okay. Then you have this branch right here coming off of this tree and going down this way. And it's being held with this little cedar right here. It's being held down, wrapped in among that cedar. So with that, it crosses and makes the famous X that they always use. And it's just always interesting to see how they make them, because they're always created in such a way that it took thought. You know, it's not just a random, like, oh, put this stick here and this stick here. There's a way that it is held together. There's always that aspect to it. And this branch here is bent over to that tree, which is, you can see, is like put underneath where the stick, that vine is right there. And I'm sure that was put there and held there on purpose too. A lot of the time I will find an arch over the X. I have found that in this specific area so many times, and I really don't know why that is. I mean, this is honestly the only place I've ever found that they create them with arches going over them. I don't know. I don't know what that is about, but it's been found here quite a few times by myself. So I don't know. And I don't find them in other places. I'll find X's all day long, but I won't find them with an arch over them. So yeah. Yep, I believe they've been pretty busy here. There's a bend over the trail too right there. And this tree is going, I don't know about it. It's just laid over all of this. They could have done it. I mean, given the other stuff that I've found here, they probably did, but I don't know for sure. I mean, you can see it broke right there, but I don't know. It's just laid completely across these trees here. Perfectly cradled in that fork there, right where the other fork is too, on the stick that's laying over. So there's no telling, they could have thought about that and done it. There's really no way to know about that for sure. But it's right by this also. First thing I showed you guys. And you can see there's other stuff too. I mean, there's just little bins like that on the ground. There's all kinds of sticks just like thrown around that look like they've been intertwined together and whatnot. But you see this I find these a lot too. These little spots with a lot of sticks bent over, and it looks like some kind of bedding underneath it. But you can see right there under it how the ground is just really cleared out. It looks like it was specifically done. I mean, I don't know, but I have found that more times than I can count too. Another bend there, but that looks like an old one that has actually broken before. And there's a tree down over here, and it looked like, I was walking by earlier and it looked like something may have created like a bed over here, as you can see. Look at that, the way that's just completely compact. It's all pressed down, all that straw, and it's in a very clear, I mean, there's a very clear little area right there. So that's really an interesting area right here. I've found things here before, but there's always more. So anyway, I just wanted to show this stuff to you guys. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll be back with you guys soon to show you some more of what I find. You just never know. All right, well, take it easy, everybody, and I'll see you guys soon.